the 8mm movies. Now that's Ruli, I believe, right over there. Yeah, that's Ruli doing yoga things. Or maybe that's just people in general. They're all doing yoga. One of those is Ruli. And it must be, oh, it must be that one right there. That's Ruli, right? Yep, that's Ruli. You have to hold your foot up there. And here comes a burro, a Mexican burro, and sure enough, it's going to go find Ruli. Straight away. Go find Ruli and bump her in the behind. There, see? The burro bumped Ruli right there in the behind. Ruli had to move, of all people, to find. That burro found Ruli right away. And so she says, I'm going to move over here. Burro surely won't find me over here. That burro just wandered around, went wherever it wanted to go to. And they're doing yoga things, and I'm out then doing films of different things. There's that burro right there. Right there, having a good old time. He can just go wherever he wants to. Just eating the grass, delicious, and bother the people. Maybe you can get some food from the people. And there's Ruli right there, doing her Ashtamashtis, Kamashtis yoga moves there, whatever you call them. She doesn't even know I'm taking pictures of her. Doing neck exercises and different things. Oh, that's so hard to do. I could not do that. No, that'd be a hard one to do, a yoga move. So they did a lot of yoga things at these Club Meds. That's where she learned how to do a lot of those yoga moves. Yep. Good exercise. Looks like a sunset there at Ixtapa Club Med. I'm taking a picture of the sunset going down. All these are the boats out in the harbor there at Club Med. We were there for 2 weeks. Now this looks like some pictures of downtown Zihuatanejo. Yep. Downtown Zihuatanejo, which is a little town just a few miles away from Ixtapa, where Club Med was. Club Med was in Ixtapa. And this is in the early 80s, I believe, when we went there. Sometime in the early 80s. There's the different stores now. Ruby's going shopping there. And there she is. Ta-da! Wave to the camera. Gotcha. Close up. Okay, alright. Oh, there, she waved to the camera. Okay. And we're going to go shopping. Okay. Here we go. Ta-da! And there she goes, and I'm going to take some pictures. It says Material Decto or something. There are some kids in the back of that pickup. They don't know that I zoomed in on them. They're waiting for their parents, obviously, because the parents went inside the store. They said, no, you sit there and behave. So they're sitting on the back of that pickup, behaving, waiting for the parents to come back. There's Mexican peoples going up and down the street, and away they go. all the different stores that are in the Zihuatanejo there. People pushing things up and down the street. They sell you things right off their carts. Tacos, little fish things, whatever. I think that's Ruli. Yep, that's Ruli in there, shopping where there's purses and things and leather goods. Various different goods in there, leather goods. Now, this is her archery, Club Med, learning how to do archery. And you go like that. You go over your head, and you put that arrow into the, go like this. And you pull back, and oh, bullseye. She got a bullseye. That's so good. Right there. She got it. Bullseye. Now that is a good shot. How good is that? There's the target. She got herself a bullseye right then and there. That is really good. And here she goes again. Aim. Pull back. And release. There it goes. Unbelievable. Almost a bullseye. That's pretty good. That's really good. Good shot. She says, I missed the bullseye this time. What's going on? And she waved at the camera. Ta-da! These are different people at Club Med that we knew. And they're playing with the burro there. Burro says, fine, but if you got some food, I'd really be more interested. And they'd all go up. Just a pet burro that's just on the ground. So he went wherever he wanted to go. Just eating away, having a good old time. This is the beach there at Club Med, Ixtapa. And different people going out, oh, kayaking. They were learning how to kayak. I did that. I learned how to kayak out there and went, oh, kayak. That's a lot of fun, actually, going kayaking. And they're trying to learn how to windsurf right there. Pull up that, get that surf up out of the water. Oh, it's so hard. You have a rope. You have a rope on that sail, and you pull that rope, and you just keep pulling and pulling, but that sail gets stuck on the water. It's like a suction cup. You can't pull that thing off that water for the life of you. Nice big wide beaches, Mexican beaches, really nice. Boats all over the place there. They're coming back from different trips wherever they went to. And these are people walking up and down the beach selling their wares. And they have, they have shirts and different products and different things. They're walking up and down the beach. And you're going to talk to the people that are on the beach, see if they can't sell them something. And then before you even got to the beach, there's a whole line of people right there. They had jewelry and different things, and because they were in the shade right there, that's much more comfortable. And if you sat up there at Club Med, they just walk right up to you and say, okay, would you be interested in buying this and that and this and this and that? They would want to sell those things to you just like that. Anything from jewelry to t-shirts to whatever, shirts. They sell a lot of their wares right there. See, somebody's shaking their wares out there right there. No, that's a blanket they're shaking. Beach blanket. That's the beach there at Club Med, Ixtapa. That's how big it was. Huge beach. When they do these Club Meds there, they did them in a really big way. They're windsurfing? Oh, they're doing a good job. They're windsurfing. They're doing just fine. I tried to learn how to windsurf in Tahiti. Wow, was that hard. But these people are doing just fine. And away they go. You can get out there and you can turn the surf around and you can windsurf your way right back again too. And if you know how to do it, you can make the same wind work with you no matter which direction you go in. So you're just scooting right across the water there, doing just fine. And there's a boat way out in the harbor there. He's going out to take these people to a picnic somewhere. Another little island that's off the shore there. I think we went out there and had a picnic even. Big, huge beach there at Club Med. Those white chairs, they were typical of what you'd get. You get into one of those white chairs, lay your towel down on the chair. That would clean the chair then for you, because it was your towel and your chair. You can go have breakfast, you come back, the chair is waiting for you. And then you just lay there after you've had your big breakfast. You just lay there and just go right to sleep. And that's a big building they had there at Club Med where they served, that's like a big dining room and everything, where they served the food. There's a Mexican with his wares. A whole bunch of Mexicans actually. They all want to sell their wares to people as they come down the steps. Now this is in that building I just showed there. This is what's up on. It was huge. It had 2 levels. One level was right here, Mexican foods, all these different types of Mexican foods, and the other level was American foods. They'd cook up all these different things, and it was a big production cooking all these different foods. And I like trying all the different Mexican foods because I couldn't believe the variety of all these different Mexican foods they had. So you go fill up your plate, you come back and sit down, and the way you'd go. They had all different kinds of good Mexican foods. Big production. And you got there at noontime for your production. Wow, that was a lot of fun. And they would sit 6 or 8 people at a table, and they'd commingle them, and they'd be from all different kinds of countries from all around the world. And you'd sit at the table maybe where people hardly spoke any English. They'd be from Europe, some would be from Mexico, United States, of course, all over the United States. But there might be people from Europe that would come here to Mexico. Here they are cooking up different things, different foods. Oh, she got tortillas going there, cooking up different things. You go along and you would pick what looks interesting to you. You go, now that looks interesting, I'll have some of that fish, and I'll have a taco, or whatever it is you wanted. They had it available there for you. And you just pick what you want, and away you went. We go enchiladas, whatever it is there. Big production, this food, on a grand scale. And all these Mexican peoples would cook up all those things. This is at the level where they had the Mexican dishes. But the American level is just as big, huge building. Then they have a lot of tables where you all sit. You bring your dish or dishes, maybe two big full dishes of things, and of the different foods. I got to try all different kinds of Mexican foods that way. Was that fun? They had shrimp, big, huge shrimp. Remember one time I was looking over as they were cooking the shrimp, or I don't know if it was there or someplace, and she says, "You want shrimp? Looks like you were really interested in that shrimp." I says, "Yeah." She says, how many would you like? I said, "Well, how many can I get?" She said, "Bring over your plate." She took the whole pan of shrimp and dumped it into my plate. It was a plate full of shrimp. So I went back, and me and Rolly just sat there and shrimped out, I'll tell you. Delicious.